Let's talk football now because Santa Rosa F.C. maintained a perfect record after 2 rounds of the new Trinidad Tobago Super League competition. But the students at UDT are also making them work for the top spot. The students turned back Tobago's 1976 Phoenix 4-2, while holder Santa Rosa blanked Bethel United in another keen contest.
This was an open affair in the earlies, with both teams getting good looks at goal but had nothing to show for it. Eventually, the defending champions started to grind their Tobago opponents, and Bethel found themselves relying on goalkeeper Joel Sampson, who was magnificent in goal. That trend would continue as Santa Rosa kept probing for the opener. Their efforts and persistence would eventually pay off as Kevin Clark squeezed off a header that rebounded into the goal for 1-0 in the 41st. But just before the break, Bethel almost drew level, but that stab at goal was straight at the keeper. Then Santa Rosa would make sure of the points when they extended their lead as Passion's long clearances headed on and controlled beautifully by Clark, who unselfishly teased up super sub Rashad Griffith to do the rest. Bethel will get one last look in but couldn't hit the target as Santa Rosa's much vaunted defense held firm again. They would walk off deserved winners 2-0 to remain perfect with 2 wins in 2 for a maximum 6 points. But breathing down their throats are the students from UTT, who were themselves in a keen tussle with Tobago's 1976 Phoenix. And the visitors would eventually take the lead in this one with a wicked fast break just as the coach drew it up. And there was Jabari Francis to finish it off for 1-0 in the 18th. Isaiah Mejias would put UDT level from the penalty spot and was again on spot for the go-ahead goal 3 minutes later for 2-1 now in the 34th. But Phoenix would hit back right after the break when Dominic climbs the highest and buries his header for 2 apiece in the 46th. Unperturbed, UDT would regain the lead again when Tion James's rocket flies in for 3-2 in the 55th minute. Phoenix went in search of an equalizer, but the heavy ground conditions played tricks on their forwards. No such worries for UDT, and Dylan Batonley here, who spins away from the pressure and on the turn unleashes this beauty that also flies in for 4-2 in the 85th. Phoenix, to their credit, kept probing for another and claimed course here, but somehow the defense blocked everything that was fired in the scrimmage in that area. And that would be all she wrote as the students walked off 4-2 winners and kept their positive start to the season going.